Hey everyone, today's video is about when you abort the baby because he doesn't want them. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You were sitting on the couch, remembering the conversation that you had with Bakugou before he broke up with you. He said he didn't want the baby, so you thought about aborting them. You were in love with Bakugou, and you would do anything to be with him. You decided to go through it alone. Bakugou, you really did not want to burden him, and you didn't want to burden any of your friends either with something so personal. You remember lying on the table, feeling empty and alone, as the doctor did what he had to do. The next few weeks were a blur of pain and grief. You tried to act like everything was okay, but inside, you were falling apart. You didn't want to burden Bakugo with your pain, so you tried to keep it hidden from him. But he noticed something was off. What's wrong? You haven't been yourself lately, he asked one day as he watched you push your food around on your plate. You were still together. Not romantically, of course, just really friends. You looked up at him, feeling tears welling in your eyes. I I aborted the baby, Bakugo. You said, your voice barely above a whisper. Bakugo's eyes widened in shock, and he reached out to take your hand. Why didn't you tell me? He asked, his voice soft. I really didn't want to burden you, Katsuki. You said, feeling the tears spill over. You said you didn't want the baby, and I didn't want to force you into something that you didn't want. That's exactly why we, you know. Yes, but I want you back, Katsuki. I don't like it like this. I want to be with you. Is that so bad? I never said it was. I just didn't know. I'm so sorry. His expression softened, and he pulled you into your arms. I didn't realize how much it meant to you. I should have been there. You cried in his arms, letting out all the pain and grief you had in you. Bakugo held you close, whispering words of comfort and love. It was in that moment that you knew that you had made the right choice in choosing him as your partner. Over the next few weeks, Bakugo did everything you could to make things easier for you. He took care of you when you were too weak to get out of bed, cooked for you, and just held you when you needed it. It was clear that he regretted this earlier stance on the pregnancy, and he was determined to make it up to you. As the weeks turned into months, the pain started to subside, and you and Bakugo grew even closer. He talked about the miscarriage openly, and it brought you even closer together. You realized it didn't have to go through something like that alone, and that Bakugo would always be there for you, no matter what. Now, as you sat on the couch, thinking back on those difficult times, you felt a sense of gratitude wash over you. Bakugo had been your rock, your support, and your love through it all. And you knew that no matter what the future held, you would probably face it together. As time passed, you and Bakugo slowly started to heal from the loss of your baby. You went to therapy together, talked about your feelings, and slowly, but surely, started to feel like yourselves again. And then one day, something amazing happened. You found out that you were pregnant again. At first, you were very terrified. What if something happened to the baby? What if Bakugo didn't want them? But when you told him, Bakugo was very happy, and he was there to reassure you, telling you that he would be there for you no matter what's happened. He held you close and whispered words of love and encouragement, and slowly, you started to feel excited again. The 9 months of your pregnancy were filled with love and excitement. Bakugou was there for you every step of the way, going to every doctor's appointment, cooking healthy meals for you, and just being there whenever you needed him. He was determined to make sure that this one was different from the last, and he did everything he could to make you feel loved and supported. Finally, the day came when you went into labor. You were nervous, but Bakugo was by your side, holding your hand and telling you how amazing you were. And then finally, your baby was born, a beautiful little girl. The moment you held her in your arms, you knew that everything was going to be worth it. You and Bakugo looked at each other, tears streaming down your face. Over the next few months, Bakugo and you adapted to your new roles as parents. It wasn't always easy, but you had each other, and you knew that you could get through it if you wanted to. You watched as your daughter grew and learned, and every day you were filled with a sense of gratitude for the love and support that you had in your life. As you sat on the couch, holding your daughter in your arms, you looked over at Bakugo, and you knew that life wasn't always going to be easy. But you knew that you also had each other, which makes it quite easier. As you watched Bakugo hold your baby, a wave of emotions washed over you. You couldn't believe that after all the pain and heartache, you were holding a beautiful little life in your arms. And you couldn't believe how lucky you were to have someone like Bakugo. You did it. We have a baby now, Bakugo said, looking at you with pride and love. You smiled up at him, feeling your heart swell with happiness. We did it. You corrected him. We're parents now. Bakugo smiled back and leaned down to kiss you. You could feel the love and warmth radiating from him, and you knew that you had found your forever partner. As you looked down at your sleeping baby, you knew that the road ahead wouldn't always be easy, but he was there with you, and everything was going to be easier because of that. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.